The great burden of South Carolina has been the specter of racism which hung over this state for more than a half century. It's a sad history, obviously a history of which we are not proud. We excluded a large proportion of our population, black women, men and women, from full participation in the society of South Carolina. And we paid a dear price for it. We paid a price both economically, because it's very inefficient to operate a dual system, particularly in a state that can't even afford one good system. But even more than that, it's been a burden upon our soul, a moral wrong. But South Carolina has looked racism in the eye in the last half of the 20th century and has not liked what it has seen and has effected enormous change.
Every day in his chambers, the judge deals with disagreements, compromises, and the friction of human affairs. Like many of us, he needs a place to get away, where he can think and examine the values he lives and works by. For him, this place is the Congaree Swamp, just a short drive from downtown Columbia.
It is altogether desirable, I think, that people who judge and presume to judge their fellow human beings come to places like this. If you come to a place like this, you get an acute appreciation of the fact that there's God's law and the law of nature, more powerful, more important, more viable than any law us judges deal with. And you aren't tempted, you see, to play cards that you weren't dealt.
In the swamp, you can really be alone. This is a quiet world, mysterious and slow. It's been 15 or 20,000 years since anything really major happened here.
What I like to do often on a fall afternoon is come out here and climb up in a tree with my deer rifle and read the United States Supreme Court reports. Somehow the opinions of the United States Supreme Court seem to make more sense up in that deer stand. People sometimes ask me why I bother to take the rifle. Well, I have to take the rifle. If people learn that I climbed up in a deer stand and read the United States Supreme Court reports, they'd think I was crazy, wouldn't they?